You can avoid them when they're on the offense, not when they lie in wait, shrouded in shrubbery. But there's not much cover for Buster other than a couple barrels. Still, he's making it work. Get Right's nade blows him to smithereens, but it's AVANGAR with what looks like a pistol. Although, we've seen some pretty crazy pistol rounds today.
And here it comes.
You know, let's see if we have a head-on collision here within the B site. Dennis trying to find some sort of an angle. He's got 45 seconds left to do so, and he manages at least Jame.
If Dennis decides to go to window, they're still quite in danger. So there it is with the double peek come out. Wow, there's a few individual duels there.
It's going to allow for them to bolster the numbers on mid. They do extend outwards, and clearing the closer corner, Lekro catches Jame. However, it's still costly. The SMGs come back for more, and they have completely picked them apart. Every single player of NiP that walked through that door is dead.
What a payday. They just made so much money on a rifle round.
Not only making money off the SMGs, but then upgrading into the AKs, so they don't even have to buy their own guns money.
But and here they've actually pulled the goalie, left the B side, and peeked mid.
And in peeking mid, they've actually managed to tag Forrest right through the edge of the door. Puts him down to 31, and Buster catches Dennis. He crouch walks through the door, so the kneecap alludes to the walkout. And in a 5 versus 3, it's going to be NiP just kind of clambering their way into the A site. Excellent first entry. It's very important because they need to get that bomb down. But the bomb's all the way in the back.
Yeah, well, they don't see the bomb, I guess, so they're not pulling out the rotate. They think that this might not be an A play, I guess.
Oh, Forrest caught off. Buster tries to commit to the spray and just resets in order to nail himself the second headshot. Get Right alone. No utility in a 1v3, but attempts to line them up and will find just one at the end of the day.
Now they're changing it up, and there's 3 over here. They've been waiting for this.
Yep, they are well prepared. However, Rez still able to trade straight away. Buster's got the cover of the tall box, and Fitch comes in from the windowsill. Right now, with the Kevlar and some upgraded guns, they will attempt to get through window into the B site. Lekro, first and foremost. Krizen offset by the rapid fly out there from windowsill. Buster, overwhelmed. Here we go. We've got a little bit of a footing here for NiP. They upgrade into the 2 M4s. They're going to plant the bomb.
It would be almost useless, but now it's just a pistol, actually, in the back of it. Oh, no, it is an M4.
Yes, and an excellent flashbang to go with it. Kicker just cannot manage to get himself the kill,
that's
so...
a yikes, actually.
It's one hell of an embarrassing first death.
No, it was actually the second.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, and
what a
so
nuke.
he's just kind of opened the floodgates now, I guess. So
it's all unraveling from here.
This is what happened last time, too. That's why I wanted to reference it, but I can't remember who it was.
Careful. James going to get back around the doors. Wants to stay up. No scope. He's got to keep his gun out if he wants to. Molotov forces him into the open, but his shot goes wide. Luckily, Fitch is there to help.
Look at this, Long and Cat taken.
Lekro's going to jump down towards CT spawn. This is going to screw with the ramp players, but Jame can actually punish that, and now the bomb's thrown out into the open. Jame has the cover of the corner, and the remaining 2 terrorists do come from this way. Get Right getting closer, and Forrest is the one to bail them out. Now there's 20 seconds left and a smoke on the cross, but there's a gap as well. And it's that very gap that Kicker looks to exploit. He does so. And so Forrest has to walk in. 10 seconds. Needs the kill right now. Needs to make the cross. Doesn't have the bomb. This is a round for AVANGAR so long as they survive, and they will. At least 1. And at the end of the day, it's Kicker 2. No, they are committed to the cause. And they shall attempt to cross. Fitch, flash high. Peeks a little wide, and I don't think he sees anybody for it. Softening him up with the frag grenade. Krizen, gotta get your gun out. Does enable the cross. That's a player up ramp. Instantly deleted. Get Right down for the count. Krizen still up close, and that's bodies stacking up right in front of him. It's Lekro to try and bail them out of this situation. 15 seconds left, and he's running inwards, but Fitch is prepared for the peak. 12 HP, and cover over the shoulder from Jame. So Forrest, the only one not slain. To clutch a 1 versus 3 would be incredible right now.
Oh, he's got to try to die, actually. He's going to go after time, potentially. Oh, my God.
Oh.
Holy smokes.
I thought he shot.
It might have happened.
There
Buster's
he goes.
ready for this peak.
And another one. Forrest just managed to win a duel on long, but Fitch is going to let them all start stacking up. If only they weren't so swift to trade. It's a jumping MP9 headshot, why not? Fingers crossed for the replay man, but fingers crossed for NiP as well. They'll have a very real chance to close out at least the next 2 rounds.
To help, maybe James fall back. Knob shot missed, critical one. Player in the back to try to pick up for it, but Crizzen now.
All the while, NiP content to walk up from catwalk. They're going to find A completely clear. Down goes Crizzen, and that's it. AVANGAR will try to retake in the 15th round. And this has been enough from NiP at the very end to at least give us, you know, some hope.
And you can see where NiP have shown promise on Dust2, but is it going to be a bit too late?
Looks like it. If Lekro doesn't get the last headshot, it'll be Dennis from behind. So sure enough, 10-5.
NiP fan out across A, back into the usual spots after peeking out at mid. Forest can't find his first frag, but it's a B-split on.
Yeah, and Buster already manages the first kill from tunnels, so there's so many bodies from so many different levels. Giving a bit of space, welcoming Lekro in, and just as he starts to get past the cusp of the windowsill, he's dead. All down onto Dennis, and he's a great pistol player, but 1v5, not likely.
Oh, even gets knifed at the end.
But at least the heaviest hitter is here on A. That's going to give James a heads up. He's going to be trying to fixate on that duel. And Dennis, now revealed from the corner, still catches a couple of kills, and this could be big. It's a 4 versus 3 advantage at the very least, but there's still time for AVANGAR to pump the brakes. And with a flash high, it's going to be Kicker to try and topple over the totem pole. It's now been given up this boost. They didn't find anything on the site with their efforts, but Lekro still alive. And he's managed himself 2 kills, gets back around the corner, and leaves Buster to clutch with 30 seconds on the clock. He's got 1 kill already. And the bomb right here, the flash goes past, he lines them both up, and Buster kicks in the door.
Man, they really just overshot that flashbang. I don't even think they know Buster's here.
Nope. Nope, they don't. Buster comes back for second servings. Ooh, get right. Gets himself a couple crucial headshots. That's so big. And then Dennis even with another. Because unless AVANGAR can fight back from a 2 versus 4 situation, this will at least extend NiP's series here on Dust2.
Yeah, there was maybe a small bit of hope there as there was only 2 in the site. They got the mid-B smoke out and the... Oh no.
And he straight up wins the duel. Then James over the shoulder gets the kill. Sure enough, that's what I just tried to talk about, that 1-2 punch. What's the play off of it? AVANGAR, they regroup themselves and they're going to burst into the B bomb site where Forrest gives up his backside. Pants down and caught off guard.
Again, map's not quite over, round's not quite over. Even though they lost, they've still got to work to try to save here, and Dennis does get a kill. Or sorry, Lekro. As Dennis watches. Kicker just looking for a new avenue of attack, leaving now just Dennis with an AWP, a very important weapon. But that looks like it's enough for AVANGAR. They're going to be happy with what they got.
AVANGAR, this is just a bad-mannered last round for them. They're going to go stampeding into B, and they are turned back around. You cannot write off the ninjas like this. This is AVANGAR's chance to manage that.
Yeah, but it's like Simple was talking about this, where, you know, it's more important that they get just a lot of wins now to kind of get some confidence back. I haven't seen this boost before, but they have been quite aware at times.
Ooh, the smoke falls down. That second smoke's meant to pop up so that Forrest doesn't have vision, but he does. And he manages to stop them as they attempt to split into the B site. Middle's completely cut down. Fitch now, 22 health. Again, there's a smoke grenade on that execution that's meant to block Forrest's vision, and it missed its mark. Opens up the round for the taking, and if NiP can pick this up with 5 members alive, then it is full utility, full kits, and everything they could ask for.
So that was a round that broke the economy of NiP. That was a round that gave AVANGAR match points, and here is an entry from AVANGAR out long, putting the pace up high. Rez wants to make sure that kill was not in vain, and Crizzen does take some residual damage as Rez looks to cross over to Pit, looking very nice on the swing.
But all the while not wanting to leave Rez alone. Although, it seems he's fine to do so. 48 HP, 2 kills already. And it's another attempt for Dennis to try and skewer this play from Kicker, but he walks straight into Jame, and now the duel's won. This is AVANGAR back into the advantage of a 3 versus 2, although Get Right does spot the man towards spawn. Buster continues on and just gets cover behind the boxes.
Yeah, that's actually a huge lurk, where he not only gets out mid, but he smokes mid to B, and he's in CT spawn. Oh, the shots missed from Forrest. Could have been a critical one, but Get Right makes up for it.
And he's already got his eyes towards ramp. Kicker dies to a single shot, and with 20 seconds left, he needs to plant. He does have this cover now. And there's no utility from NiP to try and deal with this swiftly. But if Get Right gets the kill, now everything's in question because Buster gives up his back. But that's fine. He kills Forrest. And it's a 1 versus 1 for Get Right, who's trying to stick the defuse. Up and down he goes. And it's just enough. AVANGAR not done just yet. 5 map points to go. They've gotten footing from this position before without much of a buy. This time, with guns, they are that much more lethal. But I believe that could be another missed smoke. It's meant to cover the corner. It's meant to obscure that vision from Forrest. If it sits on the railing, then they are good to go. But it gives way to the 4v5 instead. Still, Get Right tries to get into position, and he's going to give up the plan. Attempt to take Cat 2. So many layers to this retake, and Get Right's already been spotted. Dropped to 44 HP. Fitch goes on the offensive. Krisen does the exact same thing, and this is the ninjas falling on all fronts. Lekro and Forrest, all that remains now. They have 2 swift kills, and so it's doable. But there is the afterplant position for Krisen, and the bomb is so far gone. This is it, folks. AVANGAR picking up Dust2, and that right there is all she wrote. They will be in the winners matchup. And it will be NiP versus elimination in the losers.